I've been using computers for a long time, and I can't believe that this simple little thing just threw me for a loop. And I figured I'd pass it on to all of you because if I'm confused, I know other people might make the same mistake as me. So I've been trying to get this, it's called a Nebula 4 third-party plugin to work for, I got it to work, but the problem is it caused a problem with my video editor program. And so what I had to do is get rid of all the newer stuff that was installed on my computer, and this ended up being the culprit. Now, it wasn't London Acoustics' fault, and it wasn't really, well, it kind of sort of was Acustica Audio's fault. Now, let me explain. Back when the Aquarius app, which I'm trying to pull up right now, back when this originally came out, it was in beta, and that's when I installed it. Okay? And it didn't have a user manual, and it didn't really explain, like, what the heck everything meant here. Like, what is VST GUI 3, what is x86? I do know what that is. But, and luckily they put 32-bit in parentheses. And all this, so all these different things, they're not exactly, what is a stage area path? Well, they have a user manual, but they don't really tell you, hey, by the way, the user manual is in, the folder for Aquarius. They've simplified things, but they left other things out. So, and here's another thing. Why is, like, the one, see that dash right there? Why is that a / and not a backslash? But anyway, here's the thing. You see where it says N4 repository path? I had that set to the VST folder. Now, if you look at the two above it, that's where your VSTs go. So I just assumed, okay, that's where the N4 is going to be. No, the N4 repository path actually, if you're going by logic, should be up here. And in fact, I don't even know why they have a separate one for this, but N4 is actually the stage area for Nebula 4 third-party plugins and the N4 player itself. I'm not sure about the N4 commercial plugin or whatever you want to call it because I don't have that. But for the N4 player and third-party libraries, this is just a temporary installation folder. It's not the one where it's supposed to go. That's what threw me for a loop, okay? So this needs to be set. I'm going to change this so that it's inside. I don't know if I can put it inside the Acustica Audio staging folder or if I just have it as N4 staging. But yes, if you have this set, this one, the N4 repository path, if you have that set inside your VST folder, it will screw it up. And here's another thing that threw me for a loop. I chose the VST3 installation, and it didn't install just VST3, it also installed VST 2.4. Well, actually, it downloaded those files. And that's what caused all the problems. So by the way, I will be reviewing this awesome new plugin. And yes, I already have a positive outlook on it. It's basically an LA2A on steroids. That's what I call it. It sounds great. It's the closest darn thing we have to an easy to use Acustica Audio plugin that is like an LA2A or an LA3 emulation. If you look at the red numbers, that's the numbers you're supposed to, that's the attack and release that you're supposed to set it to emulate the LA2A or LA3A a little bit closer. And I believe the ratio is maybe 3 for comp mode, and I would think 8 for limit mode. But anyway, the point is, this plugin's awesome, and it is actually, the intro sale ends today for it. I tried to get the review out sooner, but I was having problems, plus I had other things to do. But anyway, guys, the video is too long as it is. I hope I taught you all something. I hope I helped you avoid the same issues that I ran into, because I felt like a dummy. And thank you to, I'm sorry if I get the name wrong, Dave at London Acoustics helped me out. And we didn't know what was going on at first, but yeah, that was the problem, that it was installed to the wrong folder, and I had no idea until I tried to do my first N4 plugin, and there you go. So anyway, I'm probably going to try to get this review out next week. I don't know if I'm going to get the Linkin Park video out tomorrow or not, but I'm going to try, and that's about it. I hope you all have a good weekend. This has been Adam for RealHomeRecording.com.